In the book Grit, the author talks about Kat, who is the 35-year-old president of Cinnabon Corporation, which everybody pretty much, if they've ever been in an airport, has seen a Cinnabon. But her story is really cool. At 18 years old, she got a job as a waitress at Hooters. And during that, I think it was in her first year, there was a time when one of her shifts, one of the cooks quit, or the cook quit. And so what she did was she went back into the kitchen and she started cooking. She'd never been a cook. I guess she was just painting by numbers, but she'd never been a cook. She didn't say, oh, somebody else needs to take care of this. She just went and did it, even though it wasn't her job. Such a big point, because that attitude, what was seen in her for doing that, even though, of course, she had some selfish motivation. She was surviving on tips and she needed to get food out or she wasn't going to get tips. So sure, she was taking care of herself, but she was also helping everyone. She was helping over and above. And that is significant because that provided her new opportunities, because the people trusted her to take care of the business. And trust is a huge thing that you can't say you're trustworthy. You have to demonstrate that. And part of how you demonstrate that is you do more than you're paid for. I'm Todd Burrier from toddburrier.com. And I first heard this lesson, this idea, over 30 years ago when I first read Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. And I talk about it in my book, Three Circles Living, because in the business section, because it's such an important thing to show up and do more than you're paid for. Never utter the words, that's not my job, right? If something needs to be done, jump in and do it, right? If someone needs help, jump over there and help. And don't worry about what you're going to get, right? Think more from the perspective of what can you give, right? What can you give to the overall cause? Because if you are a causal factor for making whatever it is that you're a part of better, that's going to be noticeable and you're going to get opportunities from that. So always go the extra mile, work hard, be helpful, and, think about making every place you show up in better than it is. And, think about it like this. If everybody operated that way, what would things be like, right? What would the company you work for be like? What would the organizations you serve in be like? What would your community be like? And that's why I believe that this platform, the Three Circles Living platform, literally will change companies. Obviously, it changes people, because people that follow this pathway, they just live better, higher, more productive lives that are more joyful. It's simple. It's a simple process. So if you haven't gotten the book, I highly suggest that you do. If you got a question for me, my email is below. Shoot it to me and I'll respond as I can. Take care.